Hey guys, welcome to Rising Vibrations. I wanted to shoot some videos about falling in love. They will be a little bit different from the normal readings that you've seen online over the years about like love readings or twin flame, soulmate readings. These readings will be for people who are just falling in love. You're both available, the coast is clear, and you are interested in taking the relationship to the next level. But you're wondering, basically, like, I don't know, you're just wondering about the person, you're wondering about where they are in their life, you're wondering about the viability. I'm not sure if that's valid. Like, I don't know if you should be wondering about those things, but let's say you are. And in general, these, I think, is for people who are in a great mood. They feel very positive about their love life, but they're just wondering about the prospects of the person and where they are in their life. Or they might be wondering about some potential challenges that might be looming underneath things. They kind of intuitively feel some challenges that they might be wondering about. So we're going to go ahead and take it from there. And we're going to go elemental sign by elemental sign and see what we can find out. Okay, thanks a lot. You guys enjoy. Hey guys, welcome to Rising Vibrations. This reading will be for Pisces. This is for our Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The last elders of our element just really kicked my proverbial ass. Started with Sagittarius. Sagittarius, woo, Capricorn, woo, Aquarius was epically, woo, woo. And now we're on to our lovely Pisces. In Pisces, we have all this water for you. So this is for those of you who are falling in love with Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or for Pisces who are falling in love and you have a mutual agreement that the love is existing between you and another person. This can be for a soulmate or twin flame relationship, but it is not necessarily so. You should both be available, and you're wondering where the relationship is going, and you're trying to process some events and some things that might be happening, or some experience, or some things that you're feeling. Because when you're falling in love, things can be so confusing, confounding, confusing. So this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to look at the overall energy. We're going to look at the 3-month point. We're going to look at the 6-month point, and we're going to go to the 12-month point. So we're going 2 by 2 by 2. This is for Pisces. So overall energy for Pisces. So overall energy for Pisces. So overall energy for Pisces who are falling in love. Who are in love. We are starting off with Major Arcana Judgment. We're starting off with Judgment for Pisces overall in energy. I feel like a lot of Pisces might be really putting a lot on the line for the relationship in terms of their emotions and feelings. I feel like they might be leaving themselves in a very vulnerable position as well. There's something about a lot of Pisces who really want to start from scratch, and I feel like those who are engaged with the Pisces or the Pisces, they really have a new start or start from scratch. But I feel like the person, I'm getting a debatable energy with the person that the Pisces is falling in love with. You guys, sorry, I don't want to offend. I'm not sure if this person is good for the Pisces. Let's see where this is going to go. Or you may not be sure that the Pisces is good for you. I'm going to pull one more for the overall energy for Pisces. Overall energy for Pisces. We have 2 that came, but I'm not going to take them. We have the 9 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. Overall energy for Pisces. Some element of selfishness in those last 2 cards. selfish person or someone I feel like, yeah, something about self-centered, selfishness, or self-preservation. So overall energy, we have now the Ace of Pentacles for the overall energy. So again, really starting over new, really starting over fresh with a brand new person. There could have been a lot of Pisces or those who are engaging in Pisces who were trapped in the past, or trapped in a past relationship that they're finally letting go of. There could be a lot of Pisces who are finally falling in love after being single for a very long time. So let's go ahead and keep going at the 3-month point. What do we have for Pisces at the 3-month point? Those of you falling in love with Pisces or in love with Pisces at the 3-month point. 3-month point. Pisces 3-month point. We have now the Page of Cups. It looks like things are definitely progressing. It looks really mushy for me. I'm just hearing a lot of I love you, I love you. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It may be a bit storybook romance, or very romantic. It could also be a lot of sex, or very sexual engagement, or an element to the relationship. I think that's the first sign I've gotten that with. A lot of self-indulgence. Let's see what else we have at the 3-month point for Pisces. What do they need to know about a love affair, a relationship for Pisces or with Pisces at the 3-month point? Now we have the 9 of Swords. You know, this is really something about opening up and seeing new sides of yourself with this 9 of Swords, and then later on you're wondering if you did it right or said it right or thought about it right, if you're thinking straight. There's also something here again about trying out new things and then being a little bit regretful about it later, or just wondering about it later. It doesn't even mean that you're regretful. It just means somehow you're trying new things, you're going into new unknown territory or uncharted waters with this 9 of Swords. So again, if you haven't been in love in a while and now love is here, it's scary to fall in love. It's scary to be in love. That's why we're doing these readings. You have to be brave and you have to have courage to fall in love. And that's what we see in this 9 of Swords. So at the 6-month point, what do we have for Pisces at the 6-month point? Pisces at the 6-month point. We have the 5 of Cups for all the master old signs of deadness. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and now Pisces. Because I feel like this has to do with deep reflection of matters. This is really thinking deliberately about where you are in your life right now and about what you want in your life. And when you're doing that, you're going over those old past relationships. You're dredging up those old hurts and disappointments, and you're reliving them in a lot of ways. And that's what we're getting in this 5 of Cups with all these older signs, that they're really thinking over the things that happen, about mistakes, about things that others did to them or that they did. And they're trying to figure out how to get it right this time. Because with the 2 of Cups still standing, they want to figure this out. They want something that's real. And they want something that will last. They want something that will stand the test of time. And that's what we're seeing in this 5 of Cups, that the person wants to get it right. It's actually a beautiful energy that I see in this 5 of Cups. So let's move on to the 12-month point for Pisces. Where is Pisces at in love, or falling in love with Pisces at the 12-month point? Where is Pisces with this love? We have the Three of Swords at the 12-month point. So it looks like as the relationship progresses that you do start to have some challenges. Remember we said at the beginning of the reading there was something about someone who was self-serving, or the Capricorn being engaged possibly with a person who's not necessarily good for them, where they do start to, those rose-colored glasses are coming off, and possibly the person isn't really who they're not really who they presented themselves to be. Something like that in this Five of, what am I saying, in this Three of Swords. But then, there's also something about some honesty that's needed here. With people really presenting who they are in every way, and not putting on airs, or not pretending even. If they're not pleased or satisfied with something, it's like you have to speak up. And with this Three of Swords, this is someone who's not really speaking up about their questions or concerns on matters. What else do we have for the 12-month point for Pisces? We're going to pull one of the good tarot for the final overall read for this love for Pisces. So at the 12-month point, what do we have for Pisces? One more 12-month point for Pisces. Now we have the Seven of Swords. So if this is the Pisces, I feel like the Pisces needs to be honest. They need to be honest with themselves, and they need to be honest with others. If they're not looking for a serious committed partnership, but they're more exploring, they need to be upfront. And if it's the other person, I feel like there's some type of a problem with everybody being honest about their intentions, who they are, and what they want with the Pisces. It's not the easiest energy here. But for me, the reading is very clear, so I don't really want to start pulling too many cards or going down that rabbit hole for Pisces, with Pisces, among Pisces. So we will pull three of the good tarot, because I would like to give a final read for the beginning, middle, end, and we haven't done that really for any other sign, but we will do it for Pisces. So we're going after the beginning, middle, end. I will pull. I'm not taking any that fall out. So for Pisces, beginning, we have the Nine of Swords again. Second time. You already had it. It's consistent with what was more at the beginning of the reading. For the middle, what do we have for Pisces? We have the Messenger of Earth. That's like the Knight of Earth for the middle. And for the end, for Pisces, for this love, those falling in love with Pisces, or the Pisces falling in love. 3, 6, 12. And 12 months, what do we have? We have the Eight of Cups. So again, this is speaking more to an element of everybody being honest about their intentions, being upfront about what they expect to get out of the relationship. I feel like at some point things will be put on hold with this, obviously with this Messenger of Earth, which is like the Knight of Earth. This could be someone saying that they need to take a break, but in fact, they just don't want to explore the relationship further, but they're too afraid to speak up and say it. And I feel like if there are any big trust issues that within the year, that the relationship will be dissolved. But it could be avoided. If you're trying to avoid this, I think I would push already at the beginning stages, because these cards are not set in stone. These readings and the energy is not set in stone. The energy is as fluid as the water that you see before you. So what we mean to say with that, with this Eight of Cups, I feel like if you can, when you have this Nine of Swords that came 2 times, if you can pull this out or bring out your words and speak about what you see or how you're feeling or what you think with the Pisces, or if you're a Pisces, if you bring this out and discuss it, and I'm not even sure if there's really anything to resolve. I feel like it's just more people need to communicate and speak and talk about what they're feeling or about what they think or about what they want, and not suppress it with this Knight of Pentacles. This is a type of suppression here. This is someone not speaking out. This is someone who's staying quiet. Because they're too scared in a way to speak up, because they don't want to disappoint anyone and they don't want to hurt anyone. But I feel like if you can get this out at the beginning, you can possibly avoid the dissolution of the relationship or the loss of the relationship and friendship. This could also be someone who really is looking for a friend. They don't really want a love affair in some way. And they should talk about this at the beginning, what the expectations. So it's really about speaking about what the expectations are. And the potential of things before you start diving into deep into love. One way or another, if you're the Pisces or you're falling in love with the Pisces. So, my God, let's go ahead and leave it there. Something's telling me to pull one more, but I'm so scared to pull one more. Those other readings, please, no. Do I want to pull one more? Shall we pull one more for our dear Pisces? This is for Pisces, not those of you who are falling in love. This is for the Pisces now. This is the guidance. This is for the Pisces. For Pisces. Let's take that. For Pisces, we have the Four of there. This is the Four of Swords for Pisces. And this is, I only get back to the Nine of there again. I feel like they may not be ready. They may be saying that they're ready. Remember this element of dishonesty. They might be saying that they're ready to be in a relationship, but I feel like a lot of Pisces really haven't reached that point just yet. So I think the final advice also with that Messenger of Earth is to take it slow. If you really want this relationship with Pisces, take your time. Take it slow. Put space. Air is space. Air is space. Put space somehow in between your interactions. Like if you have an interaction, give them some time to process. Give the Pisces some time to process and to think about things. Don't force information out of them, I guess. Let it try to come naturally. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Extremely interesting reading, the last 4. Starting from Sagittarius into Capricorn into Aquarius and Pisces. I would almost recommend that all signs listen to the last 4 because there's a lot of information and knowledge in those last readings. Oddly enough is what's coming across. Hey you guys, if you like the reading, let me know that you do. Leave some comments or anything else that you want to do. I hope that you guys enjoyed the outdoor scenery this time. And I wish you truly all the best. Take care. Bye-bye.